from Comptia's Breakaway, and we're with Kane from Afilias. And I guess it's kind of a different type of company because everything they do is in the background, and yet every one of you in some way, shape, or form pretty much has some type of an association with the company. And I'll bet before I start that if you answer honestly, you probably say Afilias. I don't have anything to do with them. So, John, tell us what you do.
My title-wise, Vice President of Corporate Services at Afilias, but really what Afilias does and why your listeners would know about us is because we run the back end of the registry for .org, for .info, for .mobi, 15 total TLDs, about 10% of the total internet runs through our servers.
So does that mean if I want a really good internet name, you can get it for me?
I can probably get it, but I'll have to get it through a reseller.
Oh, okay. So, why would you come to a show like this?
Well, as I said, we have this great registry service. We built out a huge infrastructure of DNS nodes. So really what we're here talking about today are DNS infrastructure. So it allows smaller companies or larger companies to leverage our global Anycast DNS network to really add 100% uptime stability to their own DNS network.
And why is that important?
You know, most companies, DNS is a single point of failure. They spend millions of dollars on their back end making sure they have power backups, redundancy, different chipsets in their servers, and they forget that none of that matters because DNS is really how the traffic gets into that data center. So without 100% uptime on that, they're basically saying, I'm willing to have some sort of outage.
So there's no type of redundancy that they can have in that?
Correct, but that's really what, companies could use us as that redundancy. They can use us for what's called secondary DNS, so they actually add in our name servers and their name servers. They can add this directly into their applications through an API or use it through a web portal.
So does that mean they would automatically switch from one to the other?
Exactly, yeah. Actually, it's a live running backup, so it's always answering DNS queries for you.
Okay, but every time you talk about redundancy, you talk about millions of dollars. You're telling me this is like a real simple thing to do?
Yeah, it's not millions of dollars. It's literally as low as $100 a month type of backup service for most companies. Larger companies, you can run significantly more than that. But then those are when you're talking about the Amazons of the world, or someone that gets a significant amount, billions of DNS queries.
Okay, so I'm a small business, but I have a retail outlet, and I don't want to move it down because heaven forbid I should lose out on a credit card sale. How much, what would be involved? How often, first of all, let's ask the first question. How often do you think on average would that person need some type of redundancy service?
Well, most of your providers believe it or not, you wouldn't know if your DNS was out. As long as it was out for short periods of time, you would just think you didn't get any queries to your website for a minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Usually when your DNS goes down, it's not long periods of time. Although yesterday, 2 days ago, there was a large provider that went out, and they were down for an hour and a half, taking down thousands of companies because the DNS was down. But from you wouldn't notice it's called drop packets. And in most cases, the customer, you just never know they didn't make it to your destination. When they come through Google or whatever, and they weren't expecting to find your website. They clicked on a link, the transaction never happened. They didn't get to your website because the packet was lost, and the customer's not lost.
So theoretically, they could have lost a customer that they'll never get back.
That's exactly right. A customer that,
or a customer that didn't even know that they were going to become a customer.
A customer that could have been, they didn't even know about your service because they clicked on a link and they didn't read the name of your business, but they liked your summary within the search engine. So then they go back and they're like, oh, this is a product.
It's interesting because I can tell you umpteen times where I've clicked on something and it didn't go through, and I'll go on quite often. I'll just go on and come back like I say, or if that company is lucky, I got busy doing something else and I'll click refresh and it comes up and you go, what the heck is going on? That's what you're talking about.
That's exactly the experience.
So you're not the what the heck guys who are doing it for me. You're the what the heck guys that can save me from the problem.
That's exactly right.
See, and I thought I was going to have to hurt you there.
No. I feel like we have hockey uniforms on, so we're ready to go.
I'm ready. Actually, don't say that because if I wasn't here now, I'm supposed to be on the ice with a great game right now. It starts in about something like that. So I'm dressed for it.
Is this the team uniform we have on?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. Anyway, so your reason being is that you actually want to know just about any business, every business, and like to know about how you can take it if they're on the internet, how we can make it a more pleasant experience for everybody.
Yeah, so really there are two ways that customers, I mean, specifically the CompTIA show, could interface with. They can either use it to support their business to make sure that customers, when they come to their website, are running 100% of the time, or they can actually build it into their application. If they were, for example, a web hosting company, they can build it in their application to make sure that their customers have 100% uptime on their DNS. So it really can kind of cascade down. So we find many resellers, also registrars. We actually do secondary DNS for countries like Sweden for their top level domain.
For the whole country?
For SEO registering. So we do India.
How many domain names out there are you supporting?
Right now we have just about 17 million domains that are running on the DNS.
That's all?
Yeah, just a couple here and there.
So if you got everybody here at CompTIA to actually do it, it wouldn't exactly blow up your system because it would just be that much of what you're doing.
And that's actually an important point because
that's very important.
Yeah, is infrastructure like this is we're currently running on an average day of somewhere between 4 and 6% capacity, which sounds so tiny. The problem is when you get a DDoS attack, it can take up 20, 30, 40% capacity. So you have to have lots and lots of headroom, and that's why so many companies, they don't plan for that. Nobody plans for somebody attacking them. So it really is one of those things that customers think about.
Very interesting. So I'm going to change the whole nature of what we're doing here. So for anybody who's been listening to this so far, I don't think I've heard you say, not sure, maybe this. But now we're going to show you, because we're going to ask you questions about your personal life, because our audience really likes to know about those things, because the question I get all the time when I'm out in public is, yeah, but these guys really say these things, are these real people, or are they actors, or whatever it happens to be. And so now we're going to actually let you see some of the things about you. And the interesting thing from your end is you're going to find that you know your business world a whole lot better than your personal world. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so first question. What's your favorite movie?
Now I got the
That didn't take too long, did it?
That doesn't. I think I'd have to go with Star Wars.
You're sure?
I can go Jaws.
Do you want to call a friend?
That's it. I need to help line up this one.
Okay, so who's your favorite either musician or band?
I'll go old school and go with the
Sorry, I can't sing, I'm not going to. What's your favorite, what's your favorite food?
Sushi. If I could have, I'd have this conversation with my wife. One food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
My 6-year-old loves sushi. I hate it.